What lies do you most often tell yourself? It's okay if I don't go to the gym. My diet alone will be enough to lose weight. I belong to 2 separate gyms and I don't go to either one. Awesome thread. I guess fake it till you make it is my biggest one. I am 45. Shouldn't I be making it and not faking it by now? He'll do that tomorrow. Cut to tomorrow and me trying to cram a stupid amount of tasks into barely any time. I'm rubbish at everything. My friends don't really like me. They just feel sorry for me. My lifestyle is okay, my lifestyle being not doing anything physically, working out at all and getting lazy and lazier. After this bar of chocolate, I won't have any more this week, then I go to the shop the next day because I don't have any chocolate. I can finish all of it and not get sick. I am Superwoman. I need this. I don't need this. If I forgot it, it's probably not important. If I don't take naps, it'll be okay. I'm indestructible. I tell myself every day that it'll be productive when I get back home from work. It might happen one day. Though, so far, I'm only managing not to nap in the afternoon and stay up until it's time to go to bed. Ha! I routinely call myself an idiot in my internal monologue. I am not an idiot. But good lord, do I ever make idiotic choices or decisions sometimes. I'm also incredibly socially awkward. Which leads to mortification. Which leads to calling myself an idiot. Still not an idiot. I'll go for a walk today, it's cold again. I hate where we live and it's next to a scummy crime-ridden neighborhood and the cops' hands are tied by our stupid governor. Second lie, hell keep his promise to retire at the first of year, hell find some excuse not to, and then I don't know what will happen, but it won't be pretty and I'll be leaving one way or another because I need out of here. Do you sit or stand to wipe your butt after you go? Number 2? I lie down. At home sit. At a non-home bowl I do a half squat to avoid touching the seat at all costs. What are we, savages? Buy a washlet toilet that washes your ass for you. I'm a stander. Real men don't wipe. John Wayne. Why do people stand to wipe their butt? Doesn't that just squish it betwixt your cheeks? I do downward dog at the door and have whoever is next wipe me. I use my left hand between my legs to push my cock back so it doesn't hit toilet part/water and lean forward a bit to wipe from behind. Giphy vertical bar S4BZBCZC4 from PMWs 3R. The real problem with this question is often the wording. When most people visualize this, they imagine someone actually standing up fully to wipe. It needs to be changed to a question of sitting or squatting. When squatting there is no pressing of cheeks together. I doubt there is anyone out there fully standing up to attempt to wipe. If there is, they are definitely psychotic and most likely unclean at the same time. I used to be a stander, years ago for years, and then one day, all of the sudden I realized sitting existed and by golly I went speechless for days. And then converted. Take it from experience. Sitting is far superior and there should be no thought/comparison. That is, unless maybe you're pooping in the ocean. In that case it just slides right out and feels so magical. Do men who are single in their 30s and have been rejected by women all along end up hating all women? Men who end up single for life generally have never been rejected because they've never asked anyone out because they have very low self-esteem and hate themselves. Incel has entered the chat. And gotten promptly banned for saying stupid shit. No, don't hate, but it's harder to get close to women at this point. Only downfall is that I'm not ugly, I just don't have no more riz. But yay shit men, don't let it take over your life. Everyone needs love. I wish I knew my downfalls, I'd better myself for sure. That's a sign of narcissism. No one owes anyone anything. We are born alone and we die alone. No one chooses the circumstances of their birth. If you get rejected every time, it might be you, it might be them. It may be multiple factors, but they don't owe you a relationship. Same way as you. I don't care if the reason they reject you are superficial or deep, neither you nor them owe each other anything. Hating other people cause you feel entitled to a relationship has no excuse. I don't care if the women have insanely high standards or want the top 10% PF guys, as it's parroted quite a lot on incel forums or those men helping podcasts. The world will decide whether they are able to achieve what they want just the same as you. It can. A lot of bigotry starts with a legitimate grievance, I am single and sad. Or I am unemployed and sad. And then takes that to convince people that some group is to blame. You are single because women only date bad men. You are unemployed because immigrants took your job. That's not to say the bigot is blameless. And somebody who either values equality or has enough reason to see that they are being tricked will not become a bigot. But for people with weak social ties and who doesn't necessarily value equality, it is very possible to slide into bigotry. How do you greet your partner when they come home? I always get up and go the door. Give hubby a kiss and welcome him home. It took him a very long time to get used to this. He thought it was funny. Patronizing. Strange 20 years ago. Now, he walks in and can't wait to be greeted. And will do the same for me. If I get home later, my mill would make fun of me and say, "Look at you. Running after him like a dog." I would just smile and say, "Yes." My mom would do the same with my dad. We all always greeted my dad at the door. And he always said how it was the best part of his day. My husband now says the same. I wonder if she is rolling over in her grave when he says that. Smile and assess within seconds. Sometimes he needs a hug or a giggle and kiss, or to be pulled into the bedroom, or to be left alone to unwind from whatever work-related hell he just crawled out of. I make a point to never do the "how was work" nonsense. Work is for work and home is for family. He talks work all day. He should have to come home to talk about it more. My goal is to take his brain away from work and to forget that he even has a job until it's time to leave for work the next day. I also leave my work brain at work as well, just as I leave my family life out of the workplace. Hey Han. Then it depends, sometimes he finds me wherever I am. Sometimes he deals with his work detritus and Ray kids and the animals etc. then comes to find me. Sometimes I will come help with whatever he is carrying. But rarely. More often than not. I'm home after him. So it is pretty much the same in reverse. With teens, pets and busy lives. The real deal is that we will find each other and connect with a kiss and an inquiry about the day when we get a chance. Even if that is at 11 p.m. when we are finally both in bed.